appreciate everybody watching the other video and the one on food and disasters. In this one, I'm really taking a step back, and it's really related to some of the comments that I got from the other video. I really got some real good comments. Some of them are suggestions about ways of heating food. Some things I had just forgotten about. Canned heat, Deborah had mentioned that they had used when they were camping as kids and such, and I had even forgotten that it was there, but that's a real good resource. Also, G had said that using paint cans and such, you can actually make yourself a stove. And the thing that he mentioned was really what I want to talk about today, which is he said that he involved his kids in making the stove, and then also they made a fun time out of it. So today I want to talk about really positive mental attitude. And positive mental attitude seems to be the thing that even if you have, if you have your food, if you have your water, if you have all of these things, and those needs are met, sometimes the attitude of the people who are involved in a disaster situation just overcomes them, and they don't even survive even with the resources that are available. I think back on situations like the Shackleton expedition down in Antarctica, how they survived for so long, and the things that they did to keep their spirits up. And I think that's one of the most important things that people need to take with them is before you can be successful with food, water, shelter, electricity, or whatever. A positive mental attitude is really, really important. One thing that it seems that all these individuals who have really survived horrendous situations are a faith that underlies everything else. And I think that's one thing that a hope and a faith in God. And that's one of the things that seems to be supporting people's survival. So as we move on in these videos and such, and I'll make another one in the next day or so, but I want you to think in terms of, internally and keeping the spirits up and such. I guess on the news, I looked the other day at some of the people who had had their houses and neighborhoods destroyed and even lost family members. And through the tears, they were actually bringing out the positives that they had available, that not everybody was killed, that at least I have this. Someone would hold up one picture as the only thing that survived the house that was destroyed. And at least I have a memory of my grandmother and things like that. So they were looking for whatever positive there was in these awful, awful situations. So do that when you get in these situations. Prop up the people around you, look out for each other. But that positive mental attitude and underlying faith seem to be the things that support everything else. So as we move on in the videos, just keep that in mind as a background, because that's going to be ultimately the foundation to your survival. Thanks, and I'll try to make the rest of these kind of short and sweet like this one too. Appreciate it. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.